Welcome to Deep Thought. Don't think you know someone from what they share on social media. And this is something really to really think about. I want y'all to really think about what I'm about to say. Because in this age of social media, a lot of times people think they know someone by what they share. In fact, that's my experience too, because a lady broke that down to me. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've gotten a lot of attention from the ladies just by being on social media. You know, some people will say status or something, and yeah, whatever, but they'll feel like they know me. I've even had a couple of ladies say they wanted to marry me. And I'm like, we've never met. And I ain't think anything of it personally at first. I ain't think anything of it because I'm just like, I don't feel like I know someone until I've been around them. Even from what I see on social media, because one thing, even before social media, let's just say I've met some stars, some names. I've met some names who've been on TV, in some movies, everything. And what you see, even when they get interviewed, what they tell you in person, well, no, what they tell you on an interview or some of what they show isn't what who they're really like. Indeed, even with celebrities, that's a normal thing. A lot of stuff is staged. And you know, because they always conscious of the image that they're presenting, even in bad cases, So you still don't know what they're like. But people will think, oh, I know them because, you know, before social media, people be swearing they're in love with some star and they want to marry them and everything. And I'm just like, you don't know anything about that person. Shoot, they got publicists and everything. They're very careful what they say. It's hard to catch one like in a candid position. It's hard. Even if you just happen to meet them, they still present a certain way. Like there's a former, a beauty contestant who won a beauty contestant that, I ain't gonna call her name, but I met her. People would know her name immediately if I called it. And she pretty much gave the same vibe that she would give like when she's doing what she does. I'll just say she does some stuff on reality shows. Gave the same vibe and I just gave her a look like this. Then she chilled out. Then I was like, okay, I'm seeing the real you now. But it's all acting. On social media, let's be real. Let's be real. Most people are either acting or showing just a little bit of themselves. Now, I'll say for myself, I'm not acting. Everything I show you is real, but I don't show everything. I simply just don't show everything. You know? I show what people would think of as a lot, but people who, let's put it like this, people who see me in the real world have always said, you're different from what I see online. And actually both of them are accurate, but you're not seeing that other part. They're not seeing that other part. In fact, I'll even tell you what the one part is anyway. People who see me, they say, you know, Rom, you're perfect for the streets. you got a certain vibe to you. I was like, yeah, that's part of it. But then I don't really show the intellectual side though, either. Or the nerdy side. You know, my co-parent made a joke with me. She said, you know, you should watch Big Bang Theory. He is really up your alley. Because she knows the dirty side of it, you know? And you're not seeing everything. Even somebody will try to go look past me and look at the books. There's some books that they're not in the screen. Now, I got a whole row of books on the bottom thing. Y'all be like, oh, wait. You know, even some books right behind me on here that y'all not seeing, you know? And no, I'm not going to do any. I did some on books on my main channel. So, but anyway, and even then, that wasn't enough. Even then, you still wouldn't know. But see, some people think they know, and they'll make statements to it or have actions or think, well, you're this or that. Even, I'm going to tell you what, even, and I talked about this before, like, it always surprises people when they see how tall I am. Everybody always say when they see me in person, it's like, oh, I didn't think you were that tall. I was like, ain't no big deal. You can't see everything here. You only seeing the top of me, and you're not seeing me in comparison with anyone else, you know? Now, I use myself as an example because I got to see this. I seen it in person, but other content creators can probably tell you the same thing. You know, they could probably tell you the exact same thing. I can think of some content creators now you'd be surprised. You met them in person. It was like, oh, you know, that's not quite what you're showing online. And because, you know, when we're online and everything, we're only going to show a small portion of what we are, if we're being honest. But a lot of people just straight up faking. And somebody, well, why would they do that? Money. Money. I'm willing, you know, a significant number of content creators, they might even promote controversial topics, and then you get them away from the camera and they totally different, but for money, you know? But the point is this, whether it's just watching a celebrity or watching a content creator, you don't know them unless you're around them. You can't really know a person. You got to be around them in different circumstances. You need to, first of all, you need to be in their presence. Because honestly, even when you're in their presence, you still might not know them. Only way to, in fact, I'm going to be real. Only way to truly know someone is to be, the closest you come to truly knowing somebody is to be sexually intimate with them on a long-term basis. Let me say that again. That's the only way. Because one thing about sex, all the masks come off then. It's on before then, of course, but if you're intimate with somebody a long time, they're going to see parts of you, you know? Because I know I've dealt with some women who, to the public, seem like very tough, independent, strong. You get them, once you've had sex with them and you get them behind closed doors, people can't see them, it would be like something totally different. Like this one young lady I dealt with, she's real sweet, but if you saw her in public, you think, oh, tough, take charge leader, and that's what she was publicly. But she was scared. She would be scared of a cricket. I remember we in a place there was a cricket. I'm like, are you kidding? I even said it to her. I said, you know, what you present publicly seemed like you would just step on that cricket and keep going. She was like, oh, kill it. I was like, damn. Like the little girlie came out in her. I was like, man. But that's the thing though. Like social media, if you get good information on it, that's great. Just focus on the information, not who's the messenger. Seriously. If you entertained on there especially, just focus on, okay, that entertained me. But don't feel like you know someone. Only way you know someone is, to begin to know them, you need to be around them. To really know them, you need to be sexually intimate with them. To truly say you know someone, because you never really do. You just know, at best, you might know more about them, but you still don't know them, all right? I want y'all to really think about that, all right? And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.